Hey, what's up? It's Denaja. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and Snapchat at Denaja. That's DANAYAZURE. Um, wow, today started off really weird, right? I want to say rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and Gianna and everyone on that flight who has not been reported yet. I think people don't realize how short life is. We always think that we can put something off till tomorrow. What a lot of people don't think of is what if tomorrow never comes? Tomorrow isn't promised. We always want to say, we'll do it next week. Well, people always say, give people their flowers while they're here. This is why. You never know what's going to happen. You never know when you're like, hey, goddess, love you, queen. You never know when your last day on earth is here. And I think that's what this last year has taught me, for sure. I haven't really been on here too much because it's just been too much. I'm going to deal with my own craziness off of here. The negative energy was just so insane. I'm thankful for my amazing squad, for No Crabs in the Barrel, Goddess, Adam. Sorry, it's just been, it's been hard. It's been really, really hard to just navigate all of this. And I think for me, this has been the hardest because it was 1 year last Monday. So mom passed. So I can't even think of what Kobe Bryant's wife is going through right now. What his other daughters are going through right now. My heart sincerely goes out to them. And just for what he's done for the community. He wasn't just a great player, but he was a great person. No, he wasn't perfect, but nobody is perfect. And I think that's what people forget all of the time. We go back and forth on here and kind of just bicker and this, that, and the third, but what happens when that person that you were bickering and talking so bad about isn't there anymore? How is that going to make you feel if you help to contribute to them not being there? Not just because they got off the platform, but because they're just not there. Because they passed on or took their life because they were in so much pain from the lies and the deceit that kept coming against them. And nobody believed them because they weren't the ones that had the big numbers, right? So they're sitting there defending themselves and they don't know where to turn because they don't know who to trust. And they say, why do I even try anymore? I think this situation is so hard for me because the day before my mom passed, one of my LLC family lost her son because he committed suicide literally the day before my mom passed. I found this out because she came to speak at one of our auditions. Now, mind you, you're a model, you're coming in for an audition for a fashion show. You don't know about the organization because you forgot to read. And so you're coming in and everyone is in tears. Hey, madam, how are you? And everyone is in tears. And you don't understand why. And then you hear the story of a woman who tells you that she just lost her son to bullying. Because the school decided that it wasn't important enough for them to actually punish the kids that were doing it. So he just decided that he had enough. This kid was 10 years old. 10 years old. And from what I saw, he was just the beacon and light of his family. So people say, oh, well, the kid, what did the parents do? The parents were trying. The parents were trying to get him out of that situation. But they weren't able to do it in time. Those kind of things take time. And it's so hard with social media when it comes to kids and bullying, because now they don't just have it at school. They have it when they get home. They have it every time they open their Twitter, every time they open their Instagram, their Facebook, even their text messages. And then the people say, well, why don't you just take the phone away? Well, that's kind of a problem, because so many schools are doing things online and they're having to do it through emails. So imagine if you're getting tormented through emails and text messages and Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and at school. The pain doesn't end. You can't go anywhere. You can't say anything. And you start believing the negative messages. You start believing the things that people tell you to kill yourself. And you're not worthy. And there's no one there to back you up, to tell you how to combat that, and tell you how great you are, and tell you how amazing you are, and tell you how much you inspire them. What is your option? I say all this to say, I think the biggest thing, that the problem that I see with this on this platform, is that people say things first and think about it later. They think about their actions after they complete them. They think about the feelings after, and they have to apologize because they weren't thinking before they pushed that button. I always say live is a blessing and a curse, because yes, you can connect with amazing people, but the one thing that makes this so dangerous is you can gang up on people and demean them even when they're in the right. So you can spread a false narrative. And that can be so detrimental. Because what's going on now is we have all these people that are sitting up here and they're able to push live and they're just spewing these things and there's no concrete fucking evidence. But because they have big numbers, what they say is law, right? And because you have a little number, you're insignificant. You're not important. You're just here. 5.6 million children die every year. He's just another dead. He was just an athlete. He's not get cancer. Oh, sweetie, you the wrong. So let me just explain something to you, because you're the wrong person. You came into that. I'm gonna let that go, because you don't know me. So I'm gonna let the fact that you said that go, because what you're not understanding is that I can say RIP if I fucking want to, because hi, it's my life. And I say that when it's people that I know as well. And for your fucking information, I lost 3 family members last year. I'm sorry, 4 family members last year. And to 1 close friend and 2 parents of very close friends. So before you sit up here and tell me what the fuck I can't do, and on top of that, I volunteer with a nonprofit organization that specifically focuses on suicide prevention and anti-bullying. So what we not gonna do is go to run down stats to me that have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. But I appreciate, coming and click and view all those things, but this is not that. I'm not saying this just because it's a celebrity. I'm saying this, and what you also don't know is that the celebrity that you're referring to actually does affect me, because I have someone that I work with that was actually his brother-in-law. Again, you don't know me. You saw the title and you thought you had something to say. How cute. How fucking cute. This is a problem, and this is what I said. This is the problem with this platform. If people want to come in here and say this and that and third, you don't know me. You have no idea who I am. Maybe Google me real quick and we can have a conversation. Google Life After Sports real quick and then see who's on that roster. Go. I need you to just not do this because you don't know anything about the person who you think you're trying to check. I'm not the one to run stats with. Not when it comes to this. Not when it comes to suicide. Not when it comes to kids dying. Because before you came in here, if you would have paid attention beforehand, what I said was the fact. That's the reason I'm choked up is because I have someone that I know that lost their child to suicide the day before my mother passed. So A Kai MC MP whatever MPC, yeah. If you can't change your perspective, that'll be the last thing. That will be the last thing that you type in here. Understood? I don't know. No. That's the thing. But I understand. And the other death, miscommunication. It wasn't miscommunication. You got to watch what you type, especially with me, because again, I just spoke about something else. So I'm not just focusing on that. I'm saying in general, speaking on that and speaking on other things. So that's my thing. I get what you're saying, but yeah, this is not the time. I'm not even on that. I get it. Gave him the opinion, but yeah, no, I get it. It's just another death. Again, those things are cute when you don't understand the ramification of what's going on in the past year. If you don't know what's going on, you haven't been following me, you haven't gone down my timeline to see the other videos and see the memorial, my mother and all of that, those y'all are those kind of people that have no clue what's going on here. No clue what I've been dealing with, and to say just another death, that's the problem. Every time someone passes, it's just another death. But y'all don't think about the people that affects, period. It's not about him. It's about the situation, period. The first thing that I said, if you read the actual title, is tomorrow is never promised. Okay, cute. Okay, that's great. You can have your opinion. I'm not gonna block you. I'm just gonna let you have your opinion. And it's not about being right. It's about the fact of what I'm saying. And the fact that I'm talking about something else beyond this. But again, had you actually paid attention to the conversation instead of just reading the title, we wouldn't be having this issue. See, I don't mind people having other opinions. That's great. But what we're not going to do is that when I'm speaking about other things, and I said I'm not just talking about him directly. Yes, people die every day, but I've known too many of them. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Really? Is that what you think? Oh, is that what you think? Oh. Are you done? Are you quite done? Are you quite done? Because that's what you're faceless troll. I get it. You have no life. You're just here to just go and troll people because you see things and you see names and stuff. That's great. That's fun. Are we quite done? Are we quite done? I mean, I'm letting you have your fun for a little bit until I get bored. Once I get bored, I'm just gonna block you. So it's not a big thing to me. Like it doesn't matter. It's quite all right. I promise. This is not a big thing to me. Are we quite done? Because I'm literally just waiting. Like I'm literally just waiting to see. Are we quite done? Are we still talking or are we done? Like I'm just wondering. How many glasses have I had so far? Because I'm talking about suicide prevention. I'm saying how you should be nice to people. Actually, I'm bored. So we're done. Thanks. Anyways, as I'm getting back to what I was saying before, I was so really fucking interrupted. I think a lot of people on this platform and just on social media in general don't think about the ramifications of their actions. And they don't think of if that person that they're demeaning and torturing could be in a state where they could harm someone. Or themselves. All I'm saying is that we need to get to a point where we're just nicer to each other and respect one another and lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. That doesn't mean we don't defend ourselves when we're being attacked. But stop attacking people without merit. Because, as I said when I first started this broadcast, tomorrow is never promised. But I'm going to get on off of here because my phone is blowing up. Please make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Snapchat, and if you have not done so, please subscribe to me right here on YouTube at Danayazure, DANAYAAZURE. Have a wonderful day. Peace and blessings. Bye.